Hello again, YouTube friends. It has been quite a minute since I've posted any video content on my YouTube channel, but today I'm really excited to set up my new BuJo for the rest of 2022 in this Archer and Olive A5 bullet journal. I chose this one specifically for the color of it. I absolutely love this blue, and it's a little different than the two green notebooks that I've had for the last year. I always choose just a basic dot grid A5 notebook. That is my go-to. It's what works for me, and I don't think I will change that anytime soon. So of course, the first thing I always do is add my name and my information in the front of this. I always include my phone number underneath my name just in case it happens to get lost, but of course I'm not going to share that on here. I always like to sketch out with my pencil first and then go over with a pen just to, kind of play around to see what I like before I put any permanency to it. I know a ton of people like to decorate the inside of their bullet journal when they first start it. However, what I like to do with this page is decorate it throughout the year or 6 months or however long I'm using this journal with stickers from places that I go throughout the year. So I'll usually get like 2 stickers if I go somewhere cool or fun or a new coffee shop, and I'll just add them to these front pages. I'll also fill up the back of the inside cover and kind of do like a sticker bomb scenario. And then at the end of the year, I get to look back and see all the fun places I've been at a glance, and I just love the way it looks. So to finish up my name here, I'm just using my Tombow brush pen as well as a Sharpie pen to write in the dates. I don't know how long I'll be using this journal, so I'm just going to write August 22 for now and then fill in the rest later. So I'm just going to leave it here and move on to my August setup. This is going to be my August dashboard, and I still need to get some tabs to separate my months easily. But first I'm just going to start with some of this brown paper. It's just craft paper from a roll, and I'm going to rip it and tape it into this page and then cut it down to size. And you'll see me use my trusty Tombow adhesive tape runner in this video to tape all of my paper down. It is my absolute favorite adhesive, and I will always reach for that over something else. So in this space here, I thought I would use this extra happy planner paper that I have. I have been hoarding this for quite a while, and I just cut it down to size. I'm going to tape it in this little area because I think it'd be an awesome spot to write kind of a letter to myself in the future. Lately, I've been loving using my own artwork in my journal. It really makes it feel like mine. And so I'm going to use this carve that I did a few months ago of some dogwood roses, and I'm going to stamp it onto this yellow graph paper and get some layering going on. So just using this Ranger archival ink, I'm going to make sure it is nice and stamped on there, and then I'm going to kind of rip it out and play around with it a little bit, see where I want to stick it before I use my Tombow and tape it down. Although I got rid of a ton of stickers that I haven't really touched in a while, I have this Papillon Happy Planner sticker book, and I think these butterflies would be absolutely perfect for this month, and I think the colors will all tie in nicely. So I'm just going to use a few of these from a couple of the pages in here and layer them around this page too. So as you can see, I'm going for this kind of floral butterfly theme for August, which I think will be really nice, especially because here in Nevada it is dry and hot, and I need as much of that as I can get. I think that is looking pretty cute, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out my pencil and use some of these pens to write August over here in the corner. I'm just gonna sketch out how I want it to look before I go in with any pens and just kind of play around with it. Sometimes it takes me a few tries or quite a while to get something how I like it before I go in with a pen, and that's okay. I'm trying not to be so hard on myself. It doesn't have to be perfect, although I do like it when it is. I mess up all the time, so I'm trying not to get so hung up on that. And again, going in with my favorite Tombow brush pen. This is my favorite pen to use for any brush lettering. You can pick these up at Michael's, Amazon, or even your local craft store if you prefer that. And I'm also going to use a gray mild liner highlighter as well as a white jelly roll pen to add some depth to these letters. And I'm going to do a fun little trick with my date stamp, and I'm just going to ink the year portion and grab a piece of scrap paper to make sure I don't get any ink where I don't want it. And I'm just going to stamp 2022 underneath that. That turned out quite perfect, so the last thing I'm going to do here is just add in a couple of lines to finish off this little August page. Okay, just keeping that simple and sweet. I think this is really cute. And now I'm ready to move on to set up the August monthly spread. Okay, so to start this one out, I'm just going to use some of that scrap craft paper and tape this guy straight down the spine. Once I have it where I like it and it's nice and creased in my journal, I'll just go ahead and take my little scissors and trim off the edges. So I made these little monthly inserts on my iPad and I just went and printed them out on sticker paper so they'll easily just stick right into my journal. And I'm gonna do some layering with more of this yellow paper and kind of tie it into that first page we made. And I'm gonna add another one of these stamps over in this corner just so the other one isn't out of place at all. And I'm gonna layer this half right on top of it. Now that the most important part is stuck in there, it's time to add more butterflies from the Papillon book. I'm just going to go ahead and use stickers from this page and kind of place them around wherever I feel like it needs a little love. I think using sticker paper is a super convenient way to place like a giant calendar like this into your journal. The sticker paper is a little bit sheer, but that doesn't bother me. I can live with it. Just tying in some more of these colors with these last few butterflies before I add the final touches. So of course I'm gonna add another August down here in the corner with the same brush pen, same style of lettering, just to tie it all in together. This monthly section of my journal is typically where I'm keeping track of when bills are due each month so I can check them off after I've paid them. And I will add all of that information in after I'm done filming this video. It can just be a little time consuming because I'm always flipping back and forth to see what dates my bills are due. So for now, you can just kind of imagine what it's supposed to look like. Last thing I'm doing to these letters are just adding a drop shadow with that gray marker and then kind of adding a little shine with the white jelly roll. I really love the way this looks. It's a super simple and easy way to add a little bit of flair to your brush lettering. And I'm grabbing my date stamp one more time just to do that fun little year trick that I did in the beginning. I love this date stamp so much, I use it every single week in my journal. So there we have it. My August monthly setup is ready to go in my brand new Archer and Olive BuJo. I am really excited with how this turned out. The last thing it's really waiting for now is just the tabs. So thank you so much for joining me again in this video. I can't wait to come back to making videos regularly for you guys. I've missed it so much, and that is why I'm here today. If you're interested in seeing how I do my weekly setups in this journal, make sure you're following me on Instagram at Pigeon Dove Press. Note that I have a new name for some exciting things that might be coming in the near future. So make sure that you're also subscribed to me on YouTube here, because I will be posting more videos on my journal and sharing my artistic process and how I've been making things like my prints. And I'm really excited to see you guys in my next video, which will hopefully be coming out very soon. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.